What's up guys, Tristan here. Welcome back to my channel where I review sneakers and affordable tech products, and for today's video I'm going to be reviewing one of the most affordable smartphones from Huawei, the Huawei Y7P, and why you should still consider it. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Let's find out. Let's go. And if you haven't already, make sure to give this video a like, subscribe down below, turn on notification bell so you don't miss some latest updates on my channel. If you've been following smartphones lately, especially in the budget segment, only almost two brands have been making noise in the smartphone market. That is Xiaomi and Realme. And then there is Huawei. So this is the Huawei Y7P. We'll skip the unboxing, but as usual, it comes in this USB Type A to USB Type B cable with the 10-watt charging brick. The color that I got is Aurora Blue with hints of green and purple, depending on where you look at it and where lights hits the back of the phone. So, checking out the design of this smartphone, at first glance you will think that it's made out of glass, but apparently it's polycarbonate plastic, which is prone to fingerprint smudges, especially with the glossy finish. But at least it makes the device feel light and not cheap, especially on hand. Especially with the curved edges, it helps to easily hold the phone and helps with the overall grip of the phone. Two times. Present on the back of the phone, we got the fingerprint sensor in the middle. On the side, we have a triple AI camera setup with an LED flash down below and the Huawei logo on the lower left corner of the back of the device. On the left side of the device, we get the power button as well as the volume rockers. While on the left side of the device, we get the SIM card tray that can house 2 nano SIM cards and a micro SD card slot for expandable storage. While here on the bottom of the device, we get to the headphone jack, the microphone, the micro USB port, and the speaker grills. By the way, this phone weighs 176 grams. So it's a little bit light on hand. For the display of the phone, we got a 6.39-inch HD Plus LCD Plus display with a 1560 by 720 pixel resolution. According to Huawei, they call this display the Punch Fovio display. So yeah. For me, the display is good. Even with just having an LCD display, the brightness levels are good. Viewing angles are okay and not that saturated. Here are some sample footage. It can also alert you about calls and messages without the need of checking your phone. It can also play and pause the next song But if you're outside, especially with direct sunlight hitting the display of the phone, that might be a problem and it might struggle a little bit, but overall it's still visible and still usable. The punch hole cutout is placed on the left top side of the screen of the phone, so if you're using the phone landscape, you won't notice it, especially if your fingers are covering it when you're playing games or just watching videos. And hey, it increases the screen's body to ratio by almost up to 90%, so that's high. But you still get the option to hide the punch hole if you're not used to it. The bezels of this phone are thin as well, from the sides to the top and to the bottom chin of the device. So moving here to the rear camera setup, we get a 48 megapixel main camera with an f1.8 aperture, a secondary ultra-wide camera lens with a 2.4 aperture, and lastly the third lens, which is a 2 megapixel with an f2.4 aperture for the depth sensor. No dedicated macro lens here. One of the cheapest 48 megapixel camera sensors with the smartphone you can get this year, especially for the price. The main 48 megapixel camera captures photos which are binned to 12 megapixel that produces good quality photos on well-lit environment, especially outdoors. Here are some sample photos of I got from our recent trip. As well as showing you the differences of the two cameras. Moving here to night photos, the Huawei Y7P didn't disappoint for the price. The night mode captures some details, especially in dark scenarios. Here is a sample photo I got from the parking lot at SM Legazpi. But take note, you can only use the night mode feature on the main camera and not on the ultra wide. So let's move to the video recording capabilities of the Huawei Y7P. Let's check it out. I recorded both in 720p in 30 fps and at 1080p with 30 frames per second, so take note that stabilization is not good. So you might want to be steady when you're recording, so I suggest use a gimbal or a tripod. Moving here to the front-facing hole-punch camera of the Huawei Y7P. It captures good, well-quality selfies, though sharpness is a little bit lacking, but still worth posting and overall decent, especially for the price of this phone. The front-facing camera is also capable of shooting 1080p videos, so here's a sample footage again from our recent trip. What's up guys, so Tristan here. So I'm using the Huawei Y7P as my main camera phone, my main vlogging phone. So yeah, we'll test it out as I bring it with me as we go on a road trip. Let's go! So what's up guys, so we're here currently in our staycation here in our hotels in Legazpi Garden. So yeah, I'm currently using the Huawei Y7P as my main vlogging phone, and I have my Xiaomi Redmi Pro right over there. So yeah, overall the camera quality of this is good, especially when it has good lighting, but I wouldn't suggest it if it's for shooting videos or low lighting. So yeah, just wanted to make that point out to you. So yeah, let's get back to the vlog. So powering the Huawei Y7P is the Kirin 710F processor with a Mali G51 GPU, paired with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. For gaming, the performance is good, especially for the price. I played Call of Duty Mobile on medium to high settings and have not experienced lag, though there are still some frame drops here and there. I also tried playing Mobile Legends on high settings, and it also has HFR mode, so it runs the game smoothly, but it still depends on your internet connection wherever you are in the Philippines. So for the price, you're getting a decent processor from Huawei that can also be found under more expensive mid-range smartphones, but for this, you can get it here, so panalo! But for everyday tasks such as calls, text, social medias, light gaming with the full view display is not bad. By the way, the software this phone runs is on EMUI 9.1, but now I guess you can update it to the latest EMUI software. The big question though, does this have Google services? Well, the answer to that is no, but Huawei has its own app gallery just like Google Play Store, so you can download your favorite apps, and if it doesn't have the favorite apps you have, you can still download it via third-party app stores such as APK Pure and many more. But if you really need Google services, especially on the Huawei Y7P, if you're using this for online school, I suggest you follow the link down below in the description, where I will leave a tutorial on how to add Google services to the Huawei Y7P and other Huawei devices. So check it out guys. Without the presence of Google services, the device is able to run more smoothly and less lag. Lastly, the battery life of this phone. This phone has a 4000 mAh battery capacity that will last you enough for a day, paired with the 10-watt charging that will take you about 2 hours and 14 minutes of charge, which we wish we had Type-C and fast charging. With that out of all the way, here are my pros and cons of the Huawei Y7P. Starting with the cons, it still has a micro USB port and a slightly smaller battery capacity. Moving to the pros of the device, we still get the Kirin 710F processor, which is optimized for gaming to increase the performance, a gorgeous back design, and the 48 megapixel versatile AI rear cameras. The Huawei Y7P originally cost for 9,990 pesos, but now you can get one for you on Shopee or Lazada or in near Huawei physical stores near you for just 7,990 pesos. Great value for money, so panalo. So yeah guys, that wraps up my review of the Huawei Y7P. Overall, a smartphone with a decent processor, a great display, and a decent versatile camera setup. I appreciate you guys if you stuck here until the end. let me know in the comment section down below what you think of the Huawei Y7P. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe down below, turn on notification bell so you don't miss some latest updates on my channel. It really helps the channel a lot, guys. So yeah, this is Tristan of Sneak Tech Reviews. Stay safe. Bye, guys. Peace.